Hello, Assalamu alaikum lovelies, Eid Mubarak. So today I'm here with an awesome dessert. It's a different kind of dig me in milk cake. So I'm starting with a base. The base is a milk cake. You could make it from scratch at your home or you could buy a store-bought cake. So if I'm doing a cake from the scratch, I have here equal quantity of flour, sugar, eggs and butter or oil. Then I have baking powder and vanilla essence. So oil cakes are more softer than butter cakes, but butter cakes are more flavorful. So that's totally up to you guys to use oil or butter. Only thing is, while using the sugar, I measure the sugar first and then I powder it so it comes really creamy, easy for me. So this cake recipe is what I use for my Turkish milk cake also. It's a no fail, easiest butter or ghee kind of cake flavor you get. And this you could bake it in oven, you could do it on a non-stick pan, you could also do the steaming method. It's success in all the ways. So the first step is we'll add in the baking powder to the flour and mix, and then while adding it to the wet mix, we will make sure we sift it and add it so it's a more softer cake. Now the thing you have to consider here, if you're making an oil cake, the first step would be to beat the sugar and the eggs really creamy. Creamy means it comes into a pale light yellow creamy. Now if you're using a butter cake, the step would be to beat the butter and sugar first, and then you add in the eggs. So that's there to take into consideration. For any desserts, I normally prefer oil cakes because that's more softer in texture, but unless if I wanted to have it like a butter tea cake, I go for a butter cake. So you could see that color being changing from orange to pale yellow. Let's mix the vanilla with oil. So the wet ingredients are ready, and then we'll be adding into the egg mixture. I'm adding in the oil and just beat it really well. And the next step is to sift the flour and add it in batches by batches and just fold it. So our batter is ready. It will be a thick kind of batter like this. So you could cook it in a non-stick pan like this, grease it really well, keep it pour it in, and be sure to keep a tawa beneath so it's not on direct flame while cooking a non-stick pan. So be sure not to fill in the full because we're going to set the pudding in the same pan. I'll be baking it in preheated oven for around 180 degrees Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes till it's cooked really well. See, the cake is extremely soft. You could see it's done really well. Now the next step is to add in milk to the cake so the cake becomes more soggy and soft. So I'm having here condensed milk. To this I'll be adding in normal milk, the cow's milk or almond milk, any milk of your choice, and then I'll be adding in cream also. This could be a cooking cream or a fresh cream or a heavy cream or whipping cream, any cream. Now if you don't have cream, condensed milk and milk alone would be also fine. So I'm making in nice holes in the cake and pouring it really well. So you need this really well. It should soak till the end. Okay, so that is there. So our cake is ready. The next layer is a whipping cream layer. So I'm gonna whip here whipping cream. If you want, you could add in little icing sugar to it and whip. I'm not added any sweet because the cake is sweet enough and the milk is also really sweet enough, and more toffee is gonna come up. Now if you don't have whipping, you could add in ice cream also. Okay, just layer it with ice cream or the whipping cream. If you're layering it with ice cream, you need to keep it in the freezer because it needs to set. Yeah, if you're layering it with whipping cream, you could just keep it at fridge itself. Next, you could add in actually the toffee layer, but I forgot to add the toffee layer. I added in the crumble mix first. The crumble mix here is Oreo biscuits and digestive biscuits mixed together. That's totally up to you guys to add in any crumble. If you have brownie also, you could add in brownie crumbles or anything as a crumble layer. I would suggest personally to add in the toffee sauce first and then the crumble layer. So I'm making an instant toffee here. I've added in sugar to the pan and I'm just going to allow it to caramelize. Once it caramelizes to a desired color, we'll be adding in condensed milk to it. If you over caramelize it, the toffee will be really bitter, so you need to be careful on that. Amber orange color is the best color. And next I've added in cooking cream to this toffee sauce because I need this to be as a layer, so I need it a little more looser in consistency, hence I'm adding in cream. You could use cooking cream or whipping cream or fresh cream or any cream of a choice because I needed it as a one layer as such, hence I have added in a cream to it. And also I added in 1 tablespoon of butter because I wanted it a shiny kind of toffee sauce with a little gloss on it. So for that I've added in little butter also. That's it. So a toffee sauce is ready. You could reduce it to make a thicker toffee sauce if you want it, or it could be a loose like this. So ideally pour in the toffee sauce first on the cake base and then add in the crumble. That's the best, because I forgot to do that. I've added in the toffee on top of the crumble, and you could serve the toffee sauce also while serving the cake also. So there are dig me in cake is ready. Dig me in Oreo caramel cake or Oreo toffee cake is ready. I hope you guys really love this recipe. It's simple and easy. You could just buy a store-bought cake and do this, and it would have the same flavor still. Eid Mubarak once again. Do include me and my family in your prayers. I hope you are all at home and staying safe and enjoying all the Eid celebrations. If you do make this, don't forget to tag me and share the recipe, share the pictures with me, inshallah. See how the layers are perfectly cooked and done, and it tastes really amazing. Thank you for watching and supporting me always.